I'm watching my girl Shay in case you hear her in the background.
Look at the tip of it. It's just amazing.
I'll turn that off just a sec here. I've got to get my fangs whitened here.
You see that like iridescent? Oh. Bam. One of you guys are going to be so happy.
Dang girl, I want that Kevin Kwan.
Look at my lips look so plump. That's actually. I have another video on that too.
I have never tried anything from that brand. Now I'm gonna sound funny. Not like I don't already. So today I am not gonna take 2 hours getting ready. Today is a quickie get ready. Because I am, if you watched my earlier video, you know my mom's birthday was this week. And excuse my lisp. Can't help it when this tray's in my mouth. Even though I had them custom made for my teeth, I still lisp. Anyway, so today, as a little treat for my mom, Bree and I are taking her out to get a manicure and a pedicure. And then we're taking her out to eat. In case you're wondering which whitener I'm using, hang on here. This is the Lumi Bright. Da, da, da. Comes in a 2-pack. Works good. So I got 15 minutes of that on my fangs. I'll tell you one thing. If you're going to whiten your teeth, have trays made. It makes all the difference in the world. I had these made by my dentist. So, and again, like I said, excuse my lisp. Matter of fact, I need to set my timer. I can't set my timer on that to use my iPhone. But it makes all the difference in the world. It really does. There was, God, this sounds horrible. I never should have done this at the same time. But anyways, I used to use like the white strips and stuff like that. And they work. I mean, there's no doubt. Hang on here. There we go. Set my timer. But when I started using the professional grade, that really kicked it up a notch. And then on top of that, I had trays made, and that just made literally all the difference in the world. Okay, what am I doing today? For Pete's sake. I got this new primer from Cora's. It's Greek yogurt. The gal at Sephora said that it would be really good for dry skin. Unique gel formula primer nourishes and hydrates while providing long-lasting makeup application. You'll notice an improvement in your skin texture and reduction of appearance of fine lines. Well, let's see what this is like. Anyways, and then I'm taking my mom out. Oh. Oh, that smells, maybe we'll try that another day. Feels very hydrating. But wow. It smells like, literally smells identical. If you've ever smelled a bar of Dial soap, you know, the yellow soap, this smells identical. It smells like Dial soap with a little sour, like with a little sour milkish, like, but it really smells like Dial soap. That's what it smells like. And unfortunately, I don't care for the scent of Dial soap, but I'll get over it. I just don't want to So I'm using up my little Guerlain L'Or primer instead. I have a little one that I got in the Sephora luxury play thing. And I just bought a big size of this. I haven't even hauled it yet. So I figured, why not use the little guy first? Even though I usually like to keep them just because they're cute. But I broke down and used that one. Anyways. Apparently it didn't like my skincare because it's balling up. I really like this. The only thing, I don't ever squirt stuff directly on my face, but with this I have to, because if I squirt it on my hands first and then try to get it to my face, it just melts so quickly in my hand and in between all my fingers that I never end up getting it on my face. So that's why I'm squirting it directly on my face. Okay. I need to not sit here and blab the whole time. I need to haul booty. Because my mama is expecting me. Yes, she is. I'm going to use a little bit of this Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Primer. Got a sample of this and bought a full size too. I swear, maybe I should just start buying full sizes, and then I seem to get the samples after I buy the full sizes every time. But I've noticed that this works a lot better for me than, if you like something like the Benefit Professional. I don't know why, but this Tarte Clean Slate primer works way better for me than the Benefit. It's stickier, for one thing. It's got more of a binding to it. It's not just, you know, the Benefit Professionals are really slick. This isn't. It has the same effect, but it's not, doesn't have that leave that real slick feeling to your face. It actually leaves a little bit of a tacky feeling. And it fills the pores. So what do you guys think about Jeffree Star's latest? I don't even know what to call it anymore. His mouth? Is that a good one? Because that's pretty much what it is. His mouth. That never seems to know when to stop, when to shut up. I just, honest to God, I've never seen anything like it. I think that's why I and other people talk about it so much. I mean, I don't talk about it that much, but, you know, just chitter chatter when I'm getting ready, like now. Kind of comes up with idle gossip type thing. Because he's one of those people that believes, it's clearly evident, because if he didn't, he wouldn't act the way he does. He's one of those people whose motto seems to be, any PR is better than no PR. You know, if they're talking about you, then something's right. I don't know. Honest to God, I don't understand why companies continue to work with him. I mean, there's got to be a point in time. You know, I get it. Numbers count. I mean, sad as it is, and that honest to God, in my opinion, says a lot about the state of our community. I like to call it money over matter. It don't matter what you're doing so long as you can bring in money. And to me, that's just straight up wrong. That is not the way our community should, that is not the way our community should be at all. And I have a real problem with it, big time. Because I'll tell you one thing, there's a lot of people out there that have, you know, they may not have 4 million viewers, But the difference is that they've got a good reputation in the community. People like them. There's a lot of those out there. And I don't get it why companies don't understand when you associate yourself with somebody who has proven themselves to be below the belt at every turn. Like, let me give you a good example. Yesterday, you know, I'm sure you all remember, what's it been now, a couple weeks ago, he came out with this video that he titled Racist. Yeah, see, anything to get PR. He's even going to use race to do it. Anyways, and he talked in this video about how he was done. He was not gonna... Something made me break out big time. He was not going to feed into this stuff anymore. He was through acting like he had been. He even wishes he could erase himself sometimes. I wish he could too, trust me. I really, truly do, and I don't say that. I honestly don't think I feel that way about anybody. But honest to God, I sometimes wish that, or frequently wish Jeffree Star never started on YouTube, because he's just turned the whole community upside down and people against each other, and it's just, anyways. Sorry I'm talking funny, I have my whitening trays in. But the point is that, you know, he came out with this whole video, and of course he lumped, and he always has to do that. You know, he can't just deal with one issue at a time. And he lumped in this video on not only all the talk about racist and how he, you know, how horrible it was for him to say that, and how he wishes he could erase himself sometimes, and God, please do. But then on top of that, he continued on and said that, you know, he was through basically making an ass of himself in public, and he wasn't going to do that anymore. And of course, the minute I heard it, I knew it was all... But, you know, let him hang himself. That's what he's good at. By the way, I'm using the long comb as my good girl Makeup by Shay. Hi, girl! Told me these little samples are. And I did buy a full size, and I'm glad I did, because I really like this. Anyways, so in this video, you know, he said that he was done with all that. He was done responding to, you know, to everything. He was done basically being a jerk. And of course, anyone and everyone who heard it and had any kind of knowledge of Jeffree Star knew it was bullshit and wouldn't last. Well, yeah, we called that. Not only did he blow it apart yesterday, but he's blown it apart, oh, I don't know, last week sometime with some other big mouth stunt of his. The point is that this time he decided to basically slam down Nikki Tutorials. And, you know, if you watch my video, I have a video, I think it's titled Real Time Get Ready With Me. I talk exactly about this kind of stuff and what Jeffree does, what his MO is. And this, I called this back then, because this is what he does. He targets select YouTubers and buddies up to them, gets on their channel, gets exposure to their viewers, does things with them, this, that, and the other thing, and then all of a sudden he's done dumping them and moving on to the next. That's what he does. And why they don't see that, I mean, hell, I'm not in his personal life, and I can see that. I don't have to be a damn brain scientist to see that the guy uses people. Like yesterday's frickin' milk. Anyways, but, you know, he got on there, and it all supposedly started because They both reviewed, or I should say, showed Pat McGrath's new lipsticks. And I gotta say, you guys know I adore Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath is somebody that I've looked up to, that I followed her career for years. I'm not kidding. I mean, these people, you know, like Jeffrey saying that, oh, Pat McGrath this and Pat McGrath that. Yeah, okay. Somebody who hasn't shown their products and, you know, insults the cost of them, and, oh, but now all of a sudden, you know, whatever. Now all of a sudden he's followed her career and looked up to her forever, you know, okay, whatever. Shit. But, you know, they both had the same product, obviously, her lipsticks, her matte lipsticks that are being released. And supposedly what tripped him off this time was that one of his viewers supposedly said that he stole the title from Nikki Tutorials. And of course, you know, Jeffrey, first off, it's a very real possibility that that's not even true. Jeffrey has a tendency to use his viewers as excuse to go on the attack against people. So, you know, it'd be one thing if he just came out and said, no, our titles are, you know, yeah, they're similar, but no, I'm not copying her. Did he have to address it at all? Hell no, he didn't have to address it. Who gives a rat's ass? You're a, 31-year-old, 32-year-old male, and you're going to care about whether or not somebody says, you're copying her. Seriously? I mean, but you know what? He's devolved that much that I honest to God think that his mentality is going backwards as he ages instead of going forwards. Sorry to say. Anyway, so, but he of course has to take the opportunity to not only set it straight that he didn't, you know, God no, he wouldn't copy her. You know, and he gave a real snide look when he said it, you know, rolled his eyes as typical, showing more of his 30-something-year-old maturity. Naked skin in fair neutral, and I am out, and this really sucks. Anyways, oh, I forgot my Giorgio. I wanted to use, hold on. Hold that thought. Gotta get the color corrector. So I want to try it again. About this Giorgio Armani High Precision Retouch in number 1. So anyways, typical, like I said, immature. He has to get out there and respond, even though, honest to God, if somebody said that to me, I'd just blow it off. I wouldn't even care. Who cares? Somebody says you're copying their title. I mean, seriously, who gives a rat's ass? I mean, how many words are there in the English dictionary to describe something? Millions. Can you use the same ones? Yeah. But, you know, as far as I'm concerned, it was just an excuse for him to, for whatever reason, Nikki was on his shit list for the day, and he wanted to take a stab at her. So who knows, maybe, you know, she said something or did something that was offensive to him or considered offensive. You know, you never know with him. I mean, that's just the way he is. As far as I'm concerned, he just looks for any reason to attack people. So anyways, back to the topic at hand, but, you know, he didn't just, you know, if that's the case and he wanted to talk about how he didn't copy the title, he could have just come on and said, no, I didn't copy her title. End of story, right? Oh no, not with Jeffrey. He had to continue on and insult her more. Now, he had to say that, you know, go on about he's no longer friends with her, and he's just, God. Honest to God, I just don't know. But the point I was getting at with all this is, when are companies going to understand that when you associate yourself with somebody like that, you may be getting the views, but you're also getting the negative everything that comes along with it. The negative PR that the person brings with them. And worse yet, I mean, how dumb can you be, Jeffrey? Again, of course, I've said this how many times on my channel? I don't know, because the guy just doesn't seem to ever grow a brain. But on top of the fact that it was completely unnecessary for him to do that, didn't matter anything with the subject at hand. But on top of it, Pat McGrath worked with Nikki Tutorials on this campaign. It's the second time she's worked with her on a campaign for her products. So obviously she has a good relationship with Nikki. Pat McGrath sends you her products, and then you turn around and attack the gal that she worked with on the campaign. What the? But that's what I'm talking about. Companies, when are you going to get it? You know, when people act like that, it literally, in my opinion, it affects their reputation too. Wait, I need some more of this. I am completely out. And quite frankly, you know, another thing too, that, you know, obviously Pat doesn't, I mean, I can't speak for her, but obviously it's not a consideration for her. But, you know, a lot of people, myself included, felt that, you know, when somebody says something and they make a commitment, and let me be real clear, Jeffrey saying in his racist video that he was done, you know, getting involved in petty shit and attacking people and all that. He said he was done with it. In the same breath, also said that, you know, he wished he could erase himself of what he said all those years ago and everything. Well, you know what? When you invalidate one thing, you pretty much invalidate it all, as far as I'm concerned. Because if one lie's coming out of your mouth, then why isn't the other one a lie? And in the same video that he said that he wasn't racist and that he was ashamed of himself for talking that way and everything, he also said he was ashamed of himself the way he behaved in public, and he was done behaving like that. But yet, he turned right around and did it again, and again, and again. Okay, let's try this. Oh boy. Woo! I tried this, what, yesterday? Tried this on the last live stream I did. I'm so white I can't even see where my chin ends. Anyways, I tried it, but I tried it really lightly, so I want to try it a little heavier this time and see how it behaves. Anyways, it's just, that's just my opinion on it. You know, people obviously have different opinions, but in my opinion, when you sit down and, you know, you give this heartfelt statement about how horrible you behaved and you're not going to do it anymore and all this kind of stuff, trying to keep my arms off the table. I'm really sorry, because I saw my other live stream. Remember, that was my first time doing it. And every time I was resting on the table, my camera was shaking. And I've never had to think about that before, because I've never used my actual cell phone for recording anything. I wish I could use my my good camera to do live stream. I wonder if you can. I don't think you can. Anyway, so that was just my personal opinion on that. Is that, you know, you invalidate one thing you say, it pretty much invalidates everything else. And in that video, he made such a point of saying that he wasn't a racist and that he just made stupid comments and blah, blah, blah. And that he was done behaving like this and everything. And surprise, surprise, that lasted, I think after that video posted, it was maybe not even a week before he was attacking somebody publicly. So you tell me, can you trust anything someone says? Especially when it has to do with something as sensitive as racism? Can you trust their word? Especially when everything else that's out of their mouth was a lie, a proven lie. I mean, he couldn't even keep his own commitment. It's not a commitment I made for him. It's not a commitment, his boyfriend made for him. It's a commitment he made to people, to his viewers. He couldn't even keep it a week. So, you tell me. I'll tell you what my personal opinion on this, though. I don't trust a damn thing he says, because a man who can't even keep his own word isn't worth the poo that I leave in the toilet at the end of the day. Straight up. I'm going to go take these out. I'll be right back. Won't be that long. Hey, Schmodioties. What you doing, Schmodes? Hi, honey. Wait, come here. Sit. This. Come here. Sit. Stay. You wait. Right there. That's my boy. Say hi. Can you say hi? Come here. Come here, Odes. Oh, he must have saw Brie. That's my boy, Odin. Anyways, I am really, really a stickler when it comes to people keeping their word. And I tell my kids all the time, don't make commitments you can't keep. Or as my parents used to say, what was the saying? Don't write checks or what was that saying? Oh, hell, my mom used to say it all the time to me. Basically, don't write a check you can't keep or something. I don't know, hell. But you get the point. And people who make commitments and break those commitments are completely untrustworthy. And if they're untrustworthy, do you believe a damn thing that they have to say, especially when it comes to an issue like race? It's only a choice you can make. Now, on to something better other than the jerk of the day, since we've covered that flavor of the day. Oh, I do want to say one other thing about that, because that was the whole damn point of what I was getting to. You guys know I love Pat McGrath. I have for a very long time, and I don't mean love as in love, I really think she's innovative. She's got to be one of the hardest working women in the industry. She's just raw talent. I mean, somebody who had no training to speak of and progressed as she did up through the ranks speaks of just raw talent. And I absolutely will show any product that she sends me or that I get from her, or that was the same thing, anything that she sends me or that I purchase of hers. That's what I meant to say. And I gotta say, I was really, really disappointed when I saw that she sent Jeffrey all those products. Because I thought, You know, here's a guy who, for those of you who don't know, Pat McGrath is African American and a female. Well, it's not obvious because there's men named Pat. My aunt's name is Pat. Anyways, and I just really, I don't know, I thought the amount of viewers he has just can't be worth that. Especially when he turned around and publicly insulted the person that she works with. And to be honest with you, he made a point of stating in the video, you know, how you know what his motives are, or anybody for that matter. And trust me, I've learned a lot, not only, you know, dealing with people in person, but I know it sounds ridiculous, but in college courses. You know, take a little bit of psychology and stuff like that, and you learn real quick how people behave and what to look out for. Anyways, but taking this instance in particular, this is the by Terry hyaluronic powder, which I want to get a full size of. I love this stuff. But if you listen to their words and what they say, especially prior to, in this case, like making an attacking type statement towards someone, their words will tell you a lot. And in Jeffrey's case, the words that came out of his mouth prior to that, to starting his attack on her, were that Pat McGrath's team had basically told him that he couldn't upload his video yet and that he had to wait till the next day. That they allowed Nikki to upload hers first. So if it were my guess, I would say that probably ticked him off. Because Jeffrey doesn't like being second to anybody. And he doesn't like anybody telling him what to do. So, that was, if I were to take a guess at what initiated part of that attack yesterday on her character, that would be it. And I know, that's pretty lame, isn't it? But anyways, I was just, I was kind of disappointed to see that you know, I understand, you know, working with somebody like Nikki, because Nikki has a good reputation in the community. And for the most part, she's really well liked. And that's the kind of person that I would think most brands, you know, would want to work with. Not somebody like Jeffree Star. And to see, you know, somebody that I really respect fall into the trap of the numbers game, the subscriber count, I don't know. Just kind of disappointed me. That's all. Not that it's going to affect the way I feel, you know, about Pat, because I've always respected her, but it did disappoint me, if I'm being honest, because there's so many people out there that can reach a wide audience and that don't do it by being cruel or mean or racist. And I'll tell you, if Jeffrey thinks that his little video that he released telling people that he's not racist and everything, if he thinks that's going to wipe his slate clean, he's crazy. Because you can't wipe the slate clean when you keep adding chalk to it. It just don't work like that. You keep writing on the board, you can't wipe it clean. So anyways, I am just today, oh, what else? I know what else we're doing today. We are, Bree and I, that is, after we take my mom to get her footsies and her hands and her paws done, or her paws and her feet, whatever. Today is Nordstrom's anniversary sale. And I have an appointment with one of my gals there, Kai. Hi, Kai! And she's gonna... Kai works with Mac there. And she's gonna show me what's come out. And oh, my nose. I am so sick of allergies already this year. Anybody else having that problem? I mean, my allergies are so bad this year. Okay. Nope, that's not it. There we go. This is my last Cella pencil, and I'm heartbroken. This is my all-time favorite for my eyebrows. I just love it. It works so nice. The tip is, I don't know if you can see, but look how tiny that tip is. It is just itty bitty bitty, so I can get right in where I want to. The color's perfect. I just love everything about this pencil. This is, for those of you interested, again, this is by Cella, C-H-E-L-L-A. And this is Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow color. And I received several of these in, you know, over a period of time, obviously. I think it was in BoxyCharm. I'm not sure. And that's what got me started on them. And then I've bought several. But this is my last, this was the last backup I had, and I know it's just about out. So I might have to just start buying a local one because they're not at like Sephora and anything like that. I wish they were, because then I'd keep buying them. I love using them. And I love using them on my channel so people can see a smaller, you know, smaller brand than like Anastasia or something that everybody uses, you know. Myself personally, I like, if I can use smaller brands, I will. Sure, I love a lot of the top name brands too, but given a chance, I will use a smaller brand. Because the competition out there is so fierce, and the big guys all get, you know, plenty of advertising. So I like to give it to the smaller ones if possible. If they have good products, I will use them. And this is a good product. So what are you guys up to today? Anything exciting, or are you just having a kickback? I'm glad it's Friday. God, I am. I so am. I'm so happy when Friday comes around. I swear, it's like the older you get, the more excited you get over basic things like, oh my God, it's Friday! You know what I mean? Coca-Cola, come back, you popes. Or maybe I'll stop drinking your swill. I've been drinking Coke for so many years. Jesus, too many. What the heck time is it? I have a feeling I'm going to be late. Especially if I don't hurry my butt in gear. Oh my God, it's 11:48. Oh my God, I'm supposed to be there at noon. Okay, that's not going to work. I not only need to get my butt in gear, I need to haul. Bree, you ready? Sorry for yelling. I am not going to do anything with my eyes today. Because I just don't have time. Just wanted to get a base on. Even my skin tone out. Slap some mascara on. Get my brows done and call it a day. Oh, Chella, I wish you guys would start selling this locally. I need some more of these. I just love them. You get such a beautiful fine tip. Just love that. Just love it. Okay, time to haul ass and hurry. Don't have time. I had my Lorac 3 palette here I was going to use, but that ain't going to happen. Let's see, what can I use up there? What can I use? What can I use that's quick? Something quick. Chelsea girls. I'm going to try this highlighter from Urban Decay just for the heck of it. This is my Sigma F35 tapered highlighter. Oh, holy cow, I think that's too dark. It's breaking up all around my nose. Yep, I'm just finishing up right now. Just finishing up. Oh, rush, 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 rush. Okay, I need a little blush. Just grab this first thing in hand, Milani Luminoso, which I love. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use a little bit of this just for a real quick spot of color. This is called Get Ready Quick. A little bit of the Luminoso on the cheeks and the eyes. You ready? Okay.
Our appointment's at 12.
I'm just putting some mascara on here and then I'm ready. Hey, can you do Mom a favor real quick? Go in the bathroom and put my my whitening trays inside their case, because otherwise while I'm gone, they're clean. I just washed them. Otherwise while I'm gone, the cats will eat them. And yes, my cats love eating my whitening trays. I've already had to replace them, not once, but twice, because the little buggers, I left them out to dry, and the little buggers ate them. You think I'd learn after the first time, but did I? No. But I'll tell you, I learned after the second time. They're on the counter. It's in my right drawer. You can look without yelling. It takes 2 seconds to open your eyeballs and take a peek. I'm also just going to use a little bit of this pure mineral glow. You don't see the orange tray on the right side? Oh, that's because it's right here. My bad. Huh? Sorry, I forgot I brought it in with me because I put them on while I was in here, and I never do that. My boo-boo. Okay. Little brown mascara to hold those suckers in place. Can you go make sure everything's locked up for Mom, and I'll be right out, hon? Thank you. That would really help. Okay, now, let's see here. I'm not going to use that one. I'll use this Rodial lip liner in nude. This one's a little stiffer than my Charlotte Tilbury, so it stays on a little longer. And that's what I want today. Okay, and I think I'm just going to use a little NARS Chelsea Girls, because I love this. Peachy pink's perfect for what I got going right now. Beautiful color. If you're looking for a beautiful peachy pink gloss, this NARS Chelsea Girls is perfect. It's really nicely pigmented too. I'm coming. Okay. Just love that color. Love it. Okay, and now all I need is mascara. Huh? Whatever. Just make sure everything's locked up. As soon as I get my mascara on, we'll bolt.
I tell you tomorrow when you come back in.
I want that shirt you're wearing. Why not? I'm your mom. Moms should be allowed to take cute shirts from their daughters. Especially when said daughter takes all kinds of stuff from mom.
You don't own any cute stuff.
Thanks. This is this is so weird because their normal Better Than Sex mascara is not all dried out like this. This, for whatever reason, doesn't matter. I mean, this is brand new. I've only used it once yesterday. And it's all thick and clumpy and I just don't get it. There's nothing like their regular formula. Which ticks me off royally because, you know, it's what I wear. With my watery eyes, I have to wear waterproof mascara. I mean, it's just, ugh. It's like paste. I'm almost tempted to just use the regular and then just go over it with the waterproof. See if that would work.
Get up.
It's so thick and it dries so fast, I can't even get the material to the end of my lashes before it dries. Say hi, Bree. Say hi to Bree, everyone. And we have some videos coming up. I'm going to start editing them probably tomorrow because we're going to be gone all day today with Bree and I. Now that school's out, that just flaked off and ran down my cheek. A big chunk of mascara. Are you kidding me?
Quit messing with it.
I'm just trying to do a second coat.
Oh, get out. What's wrong with you? Go. Go. Go.
Oh, this makes me so mad. I don't even want to use it anymore. Which is really unfortunate because it's a good waterproof formula. I just can't stand how dry it is and how quick it dries out. You know, the funny thing is the biggest thing people complain about usually with mascaras is they're too wet. This one, not the case. This Better Than Sex, Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof is the driest formula I've ever used. And I've purchased it too many times. I guess it's time for me to find a different waterproof mascara, huh? Because with how dry this is, it just doesn't last. You ready? Ready, Freddy? No. Okay, that's it. I'm done. That was a quickie. Get ready.
It's been going on for an hour.
Has it really? 53 minutes. Oh, well, it was quicker than yesterday. Yesterday it took me, or day before yesterday, it took me 2 hours to get ready. Getting ready for Grandma. Say bye. We love you guys. Hope you have a good day. Where'd you go? Look at her with her Metallica shirt on. Oh, she doesn't want to be on camera. Oh, come here. Fussy schmuss. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing great. Thanks for stopping by and visiting me. I just figured it'd be fun to get ready. I don't know, I like to have somebody to talk to, and why not talk to you guys while I'm getting ready? What the hell, I might do these just regularly, just for fun. Do not touch my Lime Crime Diamond Crushers. I haven't even hauled those yet. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you're doing great wherever you're at. If you're facing struggles, that you're beating those suckers back and persevering. Love you. Bye. Where's my camera? There's my lippies.